Good morning, everyone. This is Ramajan and Catherine Carrigan with the Game of Social Media, brought to you by What is Social Media Today? Today's webinar is going to be about tribes and finding your tribe. And with that, we're going to turn this over to Catherine.
Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's out there feeling great today. And I want to thank you for taking the time to listen. So I'm going to go over 7 action steps that you can take to find your tribe. Now, finding your tribe is one of the most important things that you can do when you're playing the game of social media, because these are the people who are going to read your books. These are the people who are going to buy your products and services. And these are going to be the people who are like-minded people and who are going to be helpful for you in supporting your mission. So the first thing that you can do, and I'm going to be sharing my screen here is to find your top hashtags. So right here, by the way, is our YouTube channel. If you go to YouTube and search for Game of Social Media, you can subscribe and watch our free webinars. So let's talk about how you find your tribe. And first of all, by using hashtags. So I'm going to go to Twitter. Now, several people here in this program are authors. So if I use the hashtag author, okay, and I put that in, click that into Twitter, then all of a sudden it's going to show me a lot of people who have author. Now, if you notice, here's my profile, and I've got author in my profile with a hashtag, and that makes it easier for people to find us. Okay, here's somebody else who I follow her and she follows me. She's got author. So right here, this is a gentleman who's got author in his communications. I can follow him. He's got 217,000 followers, so he's a real power player. And if you notice, when I did the hashtag under author, he was the first person to follow up. Okay, here's another person, Dwight Miller, talking about author. And again, if you look at his profile here, he's using the hashtag author. So again, if you're an author, you can do that. I'm already following him. And let's scroll down here to somebody else down here. And are you an aspiring author? Okay, here's this person. I'm already following them. So basically what you want to do is you want to find your top hashtags and follow the people who are talking about your hashtags. I'll do another one. I'm a medical intuitive. So I type that in, medical intuitive. There I am, I show up. And here's another person, and I'm already following this lady. She doesn't have as many followers as me. Okay, so I'm going to scroll down here, and you'll find me very much here. So here's somebody, Power and Sound, talking about medical intuitive, and I can follow them. Again, not a big power account, not very many followers. But again, the first thing you want to do to find your tribe is to know your top hashtags, the hashtags you're going to be using, and then look for them. We can also use hashtags and find hashtags on Facebook. So let's go to Facebook. So if I go to Facebook and I go up into the search button and put in hashtag author, okay? Now if you notice, that's a popular search. 100,000 people are talking about the hashtag author. So if I click on that, so there's 100,000 people talking about that right now, and I can like that guy's page. I can like this lady's page. I can like this page, and so on and so on and so forth, right? So this is a good way to find these people, right? And so on. All right, now the next thing that you can do to find your tribe is to go to something called Klout, KLOUT.com. Now, if you don't have a Klout account, you can sign in for free under Facebook and Twitter. So Klout is a measurement of how well you do in the social media the higher the number, the better you are. Thanks for bearing with me. I'm at my mom's house down in Savannah, Georgia today, so the internet is a little bit slow. So we're going to wait for this to come up. So KLOUT.com, go in and get yourself an account. And this is going to be a good feedback for you to show you just how well you're already doing in the social media. All right, so it's coming up here. Okay, so you can see my Clout score as of today is 68, okay? And it's going to show me other people who they're comparing me to. So now, all right, I'm going to put in the hashtag. If I click on the search button, it shows me the topics that I tend to write about in my social media. So it's energy, nutrition, authors, blogging, fine art, philosophy, sculpture, and so on, writing. So let's say I click on authors, and it's going to give me a list of top authors over here, top experts who are talking about the term author, right? Now, as you can see, I'm already following all these people. So I'm going to go over and do another term over here. I'm going to find nutrition, okay? So here's a bunch of people who are talking about nutrition. The World Health Organization, I can follow them. The Food and Agriculture Administration, World Food Program. This gentleman, he's not as high on the social media as I am. Mary and Nestle, I can follow them. So I can go through and follow all the top experts who are talking about my topics. All right, so definitely get yourself a Clout account, and it'll show you and give you feedback. The higher your number, the more successful you will be in the social media. Okay, now the next thing, the third thing that you can do is go to Google+. Now, a lot of us are on Facebook. Not as many of us are on Google+. I'm going to sign out here because I'm signed in as the Game of Social Media. So I'm going to sign in here under myself, and I'll show you how I am going to find my communities. All right, so yes, I'm okay. I agree. I have these new features. All right, so now I'm going to go to my Google+ profile. Now, just like Facebook has groups, Google+ has communities. So as you can see, I'm a member of this community, Health and Happiness, which has a really large number of members, 129,376 members. Now, the reason that it's important that you actually want to join Facebook groups and Google groups is so that when you post a blog, it gets shared with a larger number of people. So let's say I want these people who are interested in health and happiness, and I want them to read an article that I wrote. So I'm going to go to my blog, Catherine Kerrigan. I'm going to find an article that I wrote, because when you publish your blog, by and large, especially if you're just starting out, you're going to have a limited number of people who are going to be actually going to your site. But by joining these communities, you can share your blogs and share your information, and a lot more people will find out about it. So I'm going to go over here to this little pencil right here. I'm going to put in the URL, okay? And this is an article about how you can win a free copy of one of my Amazon #1 bestsellers. I'm going to post that. I'm going to call it, this is about happiness. And then 129,000 plus people are going to find out about that. So again, all you do is if you don't have a Google Plus account, you want to go to your Google Plus account, and then you can do a search under communities. So I see here I'm a member of Authorpreneur, so I can go over here, Authorpreneur, and once again I can share the information about how you can win a free copy of my book over here. Now, if you want to find communities, again, let's say I come up here and I put in the term author, all right? So it's going to give me information about groups. So this little icon right here, that means a community. So if I click on that, author, rank, and Google membership, so I'm already a member of that. So you can find your topics that you're interested in by joining these communities, and they're going to have a much wider readership than the people who are initially coming to your blog. And by putting my article there and putting your articles there, people can click on the link and go straight to your website. So you're going to get more traffic going to your website and your blog, which is part of the goal that you're going to be wanting to do to play the game of social media. And in addition to this, anytime that you post on Google+, you're also feeding the most important search engine in the world, which is Google. So the more communities that you can belong to on Google+, the better you are. And in addition to that, of course, there's Facebook groups. Now, the next thing that you can do to find your tribe on Facebook, you can create your own Facebook group. And one of our members has already done this. Bill, what is the name of the group that you created? I think it was the Metaphysical Trader.
He's muted up.
Right. Okay, the Metaphysical Trader. Okay, so I encouraged our wonderful member, Bill Murphy, to start this group. And he started it. It already has 4 members. And he's going to be attracting people who are looking for information about the market and also metaphysics and integrating spirituality and business. So he started this. So if you want to start a Facebook group, what you do, you have to start with your a business account first. So I'm going to go over to my business account, and which is this one right here, CatherineKerrigan.com. So again, to start a Facebook group, you have to start with your professional business account. And what you do is you go up here to this little arrow right here. You see that upside down triangle right there? I'm going to click on that right there and see where it says create group. I'm going to click on that, and I could create a group. I could call it people who play tiddlywinks on Saturday afternoon. And I can invite people. I can make it a closed group or a public group and create it that way. So that's a real important thing to do. I encouraged Bill to do that because he wants to call his next book The Metaphysical Trader. And I pointed out to him that he's on the forefront. I also believe I encourage Snowy and Sig to create their own Facebook group. Conversely, if you don't want to create your own Facebook group, you can join a Facebook group. Right now, I'm a moderator of a group called Natural Healing, and there's 991 members of this. So when I write articles about natural healing, I post it on this public group, and then all those people get to see my articles and hopefully click on them and get led to my website. So again, you can either join a group or create your own to find your tribe. All right, now the next thing that you can do to find your tribe through the social media, there's something called meetup.com. And as Rama has been pointing out, there's basically 3 ways that we do the social media. One is through our laptop or desktop computer. The second is through our cell phone. And the third is actually in person. So let's say I want to connect with other authors within 50 miles of Atlanta, Georgia. So I can put in here author, okay? Now, I've already done this, but let's say I want to make it a wider. Let me say I want to connect with authors anywhere, all right? And I'm going to do a little search here, and I'm going to, with any author, any group, search here, all right? And meetup.com is going to show me what is available. And again, once again, just like the online groups, these meetup groups are actually in-person groups where people meet up. And again, you can find them through meetup.com. And if you don't find a group that you like, you can go over and start a meetup group. All right. Now, the next thing that you can do to find your tribe on social media, and this is really important, is to notice who likes or shares your material. So more than likely, if somebody is constantly sharing or retweeting or liking your information, they're a like-minded person. So I'm going to go to Twitter, and this lady retweets me a lot, KK Allen. So she is an author. She's very successful. She's got 38.6 thousand Twitter followers. If you're an author, I highly recommend that you follow her. And KK Allen, she's in Orlando, Florida, and she is very active on Twitter. And so periodically I will go through and I will share her information as well by retweeting it. Now, the reason that's important is when you find your tribe, they're going to, if you retweet or share them, more than likely they're going to share you as well. So what you find in the social media is that you're going to be most successful playing the game of social media by being generous. The more that you retweet and share, the more likely people are to share and retweet you. Now I'm going to go over to Facebook, all right? And I'm going to go to Facebook, and I'm going to go find my friends, okay? Now there's a lady named who's over in the UK, and her name is Philippa. And Philippa shares my information on Facebook quite a bit, so I can scroll down here and find something that I like, and then maybe share it with my folks, right? Sit on top of a plane and enjoy a 360-degree view, okay? So I can like that, but is it something, all right, what is your mission on Earth? Okay, I like it, and I'm gonna share it. So again, by being generous and sharing and retweeting and liking other people's information, then when you find your tribe and you share their information, when you have something to share or retweet, more than likely they're going to be happy to return the favor. Another author friend of ours, Tom Evans, when he wants to get more activity on his Twitter feed, what he does is he goes in and shares and retweets the top 20 people who are active and who are his tribe, and then they automatically wake up and do the same for him. Now, the last thing that you can do to create your tribe through social media is to create a monthly newsletter. And I do a monthly newsletter through Constant Contact, constantcontact.com. If you don't have a Constant Contact account, you can talk to Greg Kesey, our wonderful webmaster, and he can set you up through Constant Contact. So with Constant Contact, right now I've got 1,858 active contacts. Now I can tell you that since I've been active in the social media, this number has increased, because by writing articles, then posting them through the social media, more people come to my website, and then while they're there, they sign up for my newsletter. Now this is real marketing gold, because when somebody signs up for your website and your newsletter, they're already going to be a raving fan of yours. So I've got 1,858 people. Here's the last monthly newsletter that I did, and I had about 21% open rate, which is about common for me. And if you can see, half of the people read it on their computer, and 52% read it on their mobile device. So it's really important when you create a newsletter that you create something that is user-friendly, not just on the computer, but also it's going to look good through all your medias, including your mobile device. So when you bring everybody to your website, you want to have a little button on your website that shows people how they can easily sign up for their newsletter, for your newsletter. So if you come here, and on the left side of my website, and I actually have two websites, Get Catherine's Newsletter, sign up now. So if we click right here, those are going to be a way of collecting email addresses and names and sign up. And then when people sign up, I give them some free information. I give them information about juicing and some formulas for healing success. So again, you're going to find that on the front page. And again, when you have your website, you want your newsletter sign up on the front page. And here's my other website. Hold on a minute. Unlimited Energy Now. Okay. So both of my websites have a sign up for my newsletter on the front page. So if we come down here, sign up for my newsletter. And you want to be able, wherever you are, whether you're on the computer or on your mobile device or even in person, you want to have your sign up for your newsletter very easily available so that you can encourage the people you meet to sign up for your newsletter so they are going to get your regular information. So again, the top 7 action steps that you can take to find your tribe in social media. Number 1, search your top hashtags. Number 2, go to Klout and find other people in your profession. Number 3, go to Google Plus and Facebook and find your communities. Number 4, create your own Facebook group if there isn't one already available in your topic. Number 5, go to meetup.com and look for other people who are sharing your interests. And then number 6, notice who shares, likes, or retweets you, and then go in and actually actively share, like, and retweet them. This is one of the most important things that we can do to play the game of social media successfully. If all you do is blast your own information, when you need people to share your information, you're not going to have created that good karma that you need to succeed. And lastly, you want to think about creating a monthly newsletter or even a weekly newsletter if you're really active, so that once you have all these people come into your website, they're raving fans and they are getting your regular information. And I didn't show you through Constant Contact. Once I write and post my newsletter through Constant Contact, there is a feature in Constant Contact that allows me to share the link to my newsletter through all my social media channels. And it goes out to Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn. So that, in a nutshell, are 7 action steps that you can take to find your tribe in social media. Thanks for listening. And I'm going to turn it over to Rama. He's going to tell you about our program.
Thank you, Catherine. That was a big mouthful, a lot of information in a short period of time. There'll be some questions that I saw that I'm going to address in a moment. But first, the game of social media is our marketing, social media marketing program. It's a coaching and marketing program. The normal price of this program is $26.95. It runs for 6 months. Currently, we have 2 spots available at the introductory discount price of $1,500. Catherine, can you please tell everyone what the program entails?
Absolutely. I'm going to share my screen again. There's basically 3 ways that you're going to learn by signing up to work with us. And if you go to whatissocialmediatoday.com and click on the program, so there's 3 ways to learn. The first way is you're going to have webinars. And if you're not available to listen to them in person, we are in the process of setting up through some gentlemen in England. We're going to set up a members only area where we're going to have the paid webinars available. So number 1 is webinars. Number 2, for $1,500, our introductory rate, you're going to get 12 one-on-one sessions. So there's lots of places where you can watch webinars, but in our program, what's part of what's unique about it is we're going to hold your hand. We're going to look at your website. We're going to look at what you're already doing in the social media and point out action steps that you can take to move forward and build your tribe and build your business. And the third way that is really great that Rama and I are very excited about, you're going to get set up with game playing partners. And you're going to be playing the game of social media with other people in the program. We're going to be giving you assignments and telling you this week, we want you to take these action steps. And let's say I'm playing the game with Snowy and Sig. Well, they're going to learn from me and I'm going to learn from them, because whenever we play a game, we always learn from the people that we're playing the game from. And when we play the game, we take it to a whole nother level. So again, if you go to whatissocialmediatoday.com and go to the program, you're going to find out about it. We're going to have 3 modules. The first one is assessment. The second one is setup. The third one is content creation. We're going to be helping you create great content that lots of people want to share on social media. The people who advise me tell me that everybody loves my stuff because I've got a combination of great content and great visuals and great headlines. I was talking to a friend of mine this week, and she said, every time I see one of your blog articles, I have to click on it because the headlines are so great. We're going to be showing you how to create great headlines that grab everybody's attention. Then we're going to be teaching you each of the formats on all the different social medias. You're going to learn how to do Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Google+, Pinterest, Instagram, all these things, YouTube. And then finally, we're going to help you to take your game to the next level. Whatever you're doing in social media, we want you to succeed, build your business, have more people reading your books. And that, in a nutshell, is our fabulous program. And if you're interested, please send me an email, Catherine with a C, at CatherineKerrigan.com, or give me a ring at 678-612-8816. Or Rama, what's your information, Rama?
You can reach me at where's Ramajon at Gmail, WHERESRAMAJON at gmail.com. And my phone number is 928-821-4553. Thanks, everybody.